Thank you, Steve. Yeah, there we go. 44-minute class today. Name of the class, Little Nibbles of Hustle. But you know what? Let's name it Lori's class, okay? This is Lori's ride today. So let's make it Lori's ride, and this will be dedicated to Lori because she's doing a fantastic job.
She's doing well.
She's doing very well. She's doing very well.
Wonderful.
Kimmy, I haven't talked to her today, but I did talk to her multiple times on text yesterday, and she was just, it was hard to hold her down. It was just hard to hold her down. She was just, you know, running around feeling good. And her husband told her, I was telling Mike and Phil, her husband told her, hey, you just had brain surgery, sit down. Isn't that great? I love Lori. All right, warm up gear only, 70 RPMs. So this is our ride dedicated to Lori today. We miss her, and we hope she's doing well today, and we'll stay in touch throughout the week with her. So 70 RPMs, warm up gear only. Now, as we start to allow the warm up to unfold, which will be 8 minutes long, the warm up will be 8 minutes long. We're going to be accelerating a bit, but we're also going to be adding resistance as we start to build. The RPM that I suggest to you is the RPM that I would like for you to continue to ride at. And if for some reason, as you add that resistance on board, you slow yourself down, then you do not add any more resistance until you get to the RPM. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. So in about 30 seconds, hi, Susan in Toronto. How's your weather? We heard from Polina, it was terrible.
Oh, but it's absolutely, it was a terrible storm, but it's just beautiful out if you're sitting inside and looking out at the snow on the trees. Oh,
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad it's passed. All right, 8 more seconds to go. So what I'm going to have you do now is accelerate to 75 RPMs. Warm up gear only. Warm up gear only. 75 RPMs. Stay right there. So if you can hold this RPM for a minute, we'll be lifting it towards 80. Okay. So depending on, you know, how you're feeling today, the class can be challenging today. Another aerobic threshold class. Phil, did you get that? Did you get those zones like I
Yes.
See them? Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
Stacy, how about you?
Yeah, I got that. And I like that it shows you your blood pressure right there also.
Wow, great. Susan, do you have an Apple Watch too?
no.
Yeah. So we were saying that with when you turn on your workout app and you start getting your, you know, minutes and then your heart rate, you take your opposite thumb and just scroll up 1. So you just go up 1 and there you have your zones. That's pretty cool. Yes. 80 RPMs. Let's lift it to 80 RPMs now. Checking in. Are you able to hold 80 RPMs right here? So we'll take that for a minute. Great job, everybody. Yeah, Norma, did you hear me when I said that, honey, about the zones?
Yes, I'm so glad you said that. I didn't know.
I didn't know either. I found it by accident.
Wonderful.
I found it by accident. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to text and write at the same time, and it ended up coming up, and I'm going, whoa, what did I do? Yeah, exactly. It was so fun. It was so fun, but then I couldn't find out how to do it again until I wrote this morning. So I was so excited. All righty, so about 13 more seconds to go. You're at 80 RPMs. We're going to be loading warm-up gear +1 on board now. So warm-up gear +1 on board. Go ahead. Good. So now we're warm-up gear +1. We're at 80 RPMs. Hold your 80 RPMs. The only reason you would slow back into the 70s is if you cannot hold the 80. So just keep that right there. We'll stay there for 50 more seconds. Good job. How's everybody doing? Pretty good?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful. Good. Great. This is a great class. We've ridden it multiple times before, but I've changed it according to how our training was going at the time. So we're just going to allow it to unfold brilliantly today because everybody's going to have a great class today. 25 more seconds to go. That means we're going to be halfway through the warm up. We're at 80 RPM, so we're already within the parameters to be successful for our class today. 13 more seconds to go. We'll be accelerating to 85 RPMs, getting ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and accelerate to 85. 85 RPMs for 1 minute. Good job. Great. Now, if you can't go to 85 and you've got warm up gear +1 on board, go ahead and bring it back down to 80 again. Don't try to keep up if that's creating too much of a stress situation for you. This is just the warm up. You're doing great. Don't ever worry about it. Good. 33 more seconds to go. Oh, Susan in Toronto, Pauline is getting a bike like yours. Yeah, I know. Exciting. She's excited. She logged on to tell us that she goes, can I buy that bike? And I said, you can buy any bike. I can't tell you which bike to buy.
Well, I think this one is being discontinued and it was at huge discount.
Woo!
Yeah.
We love a bargain, don't we? That's great.
So
That's
Pauline
great.
is not on today, is that right?
I'm sorry.
She's not on today.
No, she's not at her sister's because of the weather. So she's going to, she just popped on. Alrighty, so go ahead and pick it up towards 90 RPMs. If you can do warm up gear +90. Catherine, what a great day for you.
I feel better. Sleep makes a big difference.
Oh my, sleep, I know. So many people say sleep is overrated. I so disagree. I love to sleep. I love it. I love it. 28 more seconds to go. And when our sleep is challenged, yeah, it really affects our whole day, doesn't it? Our lives, most definitely. 18 seconds to go, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do, if you're at 90, brilliant. If you're at 80, great. If you're at 85, great. Do the best you can. 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. 70 RPMs, bring it all the way back to 70. Okay, so the most resistance you should have is warm up gear +1. If it's available to add another resistance turn now, I want you to go ahead and do that. So in the warm up, we're adding 2 resistance turns. So this is going to become just a little bit more challenging as we begin the first stage, because as we start to lift up to 80 RPMs with warm up gear +2 gears on board, possibly it's going to turn into a light hill. And that's exactly what we want to do. So 23 more seconds to go. Stay right here, please. Good. 70 RPMs. This is a great time to posture break it back, grab your water, anything you need right here. 10 seconds to go. We're going to lift to 75 RPMs, and then we'll go right into the first stage. In 3, 2, and 1. 87. It's 75 RPMs. We've got 1 minute to go. Now, Stacy, what's your watch saying for your zone?
Zone 1.
Good. How about you, Susan, in Philadelphia?
1,
1. How about you, Norma?
1.
Great. And Phil?
1.
Perfect. So during stage 1, everyone's going to be lifting their heart rates. So we want to lift towards zone 2, everybody who's got an Apple Watch there. And those of you who don't have an Apple Watch, no worries. We'll get there when we accelerate to 80 and we hold this for 4 minutes. 4 minutes at 80 coming up. We will add resistance in as we start to allow the 4 minutes to unfold. All righty, 3, 2, you are now at 80 RPMs, 80 RPMs. Okay, so you guys have started to notice, I hope, that we're not taking much of recovery in between warm up and stage 1. We haven't really done that for a while. There are days when we pull back and we grab water, things like that, but we really haven't taken a whole lot of time between warm up and stage 1. In my opinion, I think it kind of puts us behind the 8 ball to get back up again, you know, as far as our opportunities for success. But if you ever need recovery and I don't call for it, feel free to take it. All right, great. So Marge, right here, where's your heart rate?
99.
That's perfect, Marge. That's great. Hold it right there. 15 more seconds to go. We are at 80 RPMs. So if you have whatever resistance you have on board, you're going to add one more on top of it. In 5 seconds, you're going to stay at 80 and you're going to load one resistance turn to the right. Okay. Stay here for 1 minute. Good. So now we could have warm up gear +3 on board here. Susan, what do you have?
I have warm up +3.
+3. What's your heart rate indicating your zone?
120, zone 1.
Zone 1. Okay. Great, great, great. Stay right there. Stay right there. By the time we get through stage 1, we should all be into stage 2. Stage 2, which means that's the lower end, maybe a 7 out of 10 perceived exertion, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. So we're just kind of building up very, very slowly. Yay. Did you say yay, Steve?
Yeah,
Oh, good. Okay. 8 seconds to go. All righty. Now, is it available? One more resistance turn. Now you have warm up gear, what? +4. Now, come on, Kathy, are you sure? Yeah. Yeah. Just do the best you can. See what comes out of this. See what comes out of this minute. All right. Good, good, good. Carol, where's your heart rate?
122.
Okay, good, good. Mike, where's your heart rate?
99.
Good, good. Phil, where's your heart rate?
106.
Kiddo. All righty. How much, what's your resistance?
34.
Uh-huh. Gosh, great. 19 seconds to go. Good, good. Okay, 15 seconds to go. All righty, now everyone's gonna add one more resistance turn if they can maintain 80. If you can't maintain 80, you're not adding resistance, right? This is tough right here. This is tough. I wrote it just a few minutes ago. Okay, great. One more time. Load. Good. 80 RPMs. The only reason you would unload is that you can't maintain 80. So what you're doing is you're recruiting more muscle fibers and you're encouraging the heart rate to lift.
Do you care what our heart rate is?
Well, of course, I always care. What is your heart rate?
136.
Okay, just stay with it for me for a second, okay? Do you mind staying with that? Mine did the same, Susan, mine did the same thing. Same thing. In fact, I kind of felt, and I felt my breath quicken, it was coming. Wait a minute, all you got is 15 more seconds. So everyone's gonna grab your heart rate. In 10 seconds, we're gonna recover. At 70, you're gonna take your resistance off. 4, 3, 2, and recover. Great job, 70 RPMs, you've got a heart rate. Susan in Philadelphia, where did you end up?
139, zone.
And zone, high end zone 2 or 3?
High end, zone 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's high end zone 3. Okay. Okay, great. Stacy, how about you?
115 at 34.
Great. Phil?
117 just went into zone 2.
Oh, brilliant job. Brilliant job. Brilliant job. Mike, what was your heart rate?
99.
Great job. Steve?
112.
Thank you for that. Norma?
80.
80. Are you kidding me? You're at 80 with all that resistance on there?
I know, I don't understand it. I was at resistance 30.
Oh my gosh, you're incredible. That's great. That's okay. That's okay. Carol, how about you?
125 at 27.
Wow. Good girl. Good girl. Catherine?
108 at 17.
Oh my gosh. Right out of the box, honey, right? Good job. Marge, how about you?
103 plus 4.
Wow, kiddo. Kimmy?
101 at 24.
Woo! Great job. And Susan in Toronto.
127.
That's brilliant. Good job. Good job, guys. Everyone able to stay at 80? Yeah, good. Okay, boy, I can't ask for more than that. Okay, class is over. No, I'm just kidding. All right, next stage is 3 minutes long. We're going to 85 RPMs and we're going to load warm-up gear plus 3 on board. 85 RPMs, let's go. 85 RPMs, load warm-up gear plus 3 on board. You've got 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. All right. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for zone 2, low end zone 3. That's what we're looking for. So your effort becomes more challenging, more challenging. Susan, let's see. I would love for your heart rate to stay about 128, 129. Don't you think that would be good?
Me,
Yes.
that would be fine.
I knew it. Thank you for doing that little bit of an exercise on that first stage. I did exactly the same thing and I found my heart rate coming up really high at the end of that first stage, but then brought it back for recovery and started building it back up again. And it didn't seem to be quite as difficult as we started to build with more RPM. Let me know what you think. 2 more minutes to go. Good. Stacy, where are you?
I'm at 114. Are we supposed to be 80 or 85?
85, sweetheart. Thanks for asking. Marge, how about you? Where's your heart rate?
101.
Perfect. Let it go. Let's keep it going. Kimmy, how about you? That's okay, Kimmy.
Sorry, it's just not unmuting very fast. 100.
100. Great, 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 great. Okay, Catherine, how about you?
110.
110. Are you at 17?
Yes.
Okay, keep it there, Catherine. Keep it there. Carol?
124.
124. Brilliant. Norma, where's your heart rate now, love?
81.
Perfect. Keep it going. I know it's tough. I know it's tough to fight that beta blocker. Steve, how about you?
109,
109. Okay, what resistance do you have, Steve?
31,
Okay, great. Mike, how about you?
100,
Wonderful job, Mike. Phil?
117.
117. Okay, let's give it another minute, guys. Well, I'm sorry, no, literally 45 more seconds. Susan in Philadelphia, where's your heart rate now?
It's at 128, middle of zone 2.
That is brilliant. Well done. Well done. Well done. Susan in Toronto, where are you?
I'm 101 at 30.
Oh my gosh, you decided to come up to 30. Great job. Okay, super. It's a good day for you. Okay, 23 more seconds to go. We're going to take recovery, but this is what I want you to do. Before we enter into recovery, I'm going to have you unload your resistance back to warm up gear only and accelerate to 90 for 1 minute. 4, 3, 2, okay, go ahead, unload back to warm up gear only, 90 RPMs. You have 1 minute. All right, let's go, guys. Just get it going. Just get it going. Let's get up to 90. Good job. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. So you've unloaded the resistance. You've accelerated 5 RPMs. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Excellent job. Excellent job. We've gone through 2 stages now. We're just kind of pulling back with intensity levels. You'll get another opportunity to recover in 30 seconds. You are not even 20 minutes into this class. You've already lifted this heart rate. Lovely. Just so great. You guys are fantastic. 20 seconds to go. Great work. Good. 15 seconds to go. Keep it up. Great work. You're at 90. If you're not at 90, I need to know why. 10 seconds. Good job. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 70 RPMs, recover. Great work. Check in with your heart rates. Phil?
122.
122. Where's that zone? Zone 2?
Right in the middle.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Great, great, great. Mike?
103.
103, that is brilliant, Mike. Congratulations. That's great. Steve?
114.
Wonderful job. Good job. Norma, how about you, doll?
83.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you feel like you're riding through mud, I'm sure, don't you? Yeah, yes. Carol, how about you?
134.
Okay, no higher for you, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Were you able to drop down to warm-up gear before you accelerated?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Catherine, how about you?
113.
Woohoo! Good girl. Good girl. You're having a good day today. Stacy, how about you?
126.
And
So-
that's zone
2.
2, high-end zone 2, right?
Well,
Or,
now it's what, zone 3 is 129.
yeah, okay, good. That's good. Marge?
110.
Wow, that's hot, all high for you, honey, high for you. We'll monitor that. Let's not go any higher than that today, Marge. That's great. How about you, Kimmy?
105.
105, great job. Susan in Philadelphia, at the end of that was 120 what?
122, top of zone 1.
There, okay, great. So we want to be able to lift that up. Yeah, that's great. That was at the 90, right? That's great. Susan in Toronto?
105
Good.
at 20, warm up gear, 24.
Right, that's great. That's great. All righty, guys, here we go. Next stage is going to be a progressive climb. So a progressive climb starts at 80 RPM. What I want you to do is I want you to add warm-up gear plus, let's start with warm-up gear plus 2. Warm-up gear plus 2 at 80 RPMs. Now, this is a little bit longer stage. Let's see how the heart rates develop. 80 RPMs, warm-up gear plus 2. All right, good. So what I'd love for you to see is I'm going to tell you exactly where I want you to be as we start to progressively climb this hill. So we're going to stay here for 2 minutes. We'll accelerate to get up towards the top of the hill. We'll add a gear. We'll pull it back to 80. We'll continually build the hill. Now we're going to monitor our heart rates. We're monitoring our zones. We don't want to ride above zone 3. We want to be at those high-end levels of zone 3, but let's not cross into zone 4. I mean, if you touch your toe into zone 4, that's terrific, but let's try to stay at the high end of zone 3. Now, those are the numbers that I talked to you about a while back, okay? Those are the numbers, so in case you don't remember where we were. All righty, so 1 minute to go. Now, you've got warm-up gear plus 2 on board. So we're checking in shortly with the heart rates. You know right now that you have lots of oxygen available. So no matter what you do, if you accelerate or if you add resistance, whatever you put that body under right now, the oxygen is going to be available. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but the oxygen is going to be available for you. 30 seconds to go. Good job. Good. Sometimes we take ourselves out of our comfort zone in this class. Well, wait a minute. Every day we take ourselves out of our comfort zone. What am I saying? Right, Kimmy? Okay. 20 seconds to go. All righty. We're getting ready to accelerate. It's like you're running to the top of the hill. And then after you get to the top of the hill, we're going to load resistance and slow it back to 80. So let's go right now. 4, 3, 2, let's accelerate, okay? Accelerate up towards 85 or 90, it's up to you. And wait a minute, are you saying, why am I accelerating up the hill at 90? Yeah, we do that. Okay, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, now you're pulling back 80 RPMs, load another resistance turn. Okay, now, heart rate jumped up, heart rate will settle back. That's what we want. Next 90 seconds. Good. Phil, am I right?
Yeah.
Where's your heart rate?
It's coming to 120, so it's not bad.
Okay. All right, good. Stacy?
115.
115. Oh my gosh, you guys are making liars out of me. Yeah, Susan and Philadelphia.
You're looking for a heart rate?
Yeah.
30, moving up zone 2.
Okay, moving up zone 2. Come on, be like Susan. Be like Susan. She's exactly where we all need to be. Come on, keep it going, guys. Keep it
Are
going.
we
85. We're back to 80, sweetheart.
80?
80, right. And you added another resistance term.
Yes.
Okay, so as you accelerate, you gobble up that oxygen. Yeah, pull it back to 80. Keep that tension on that body and load another resistance turn. That's exactly what you did, right? Okay. Alrighty, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. This is where I saw my good results right here. This stage and the next stage. This is where I want you to see results. All right, good. All right, you have come so far today already. You've come so far today already. 14 seconds to go. I'm going to have you accelerate again up towards 85 or 90. Your choice. It's cyclist choice today. Rider's choice, March. Be mindful of your heart rate. 3, 2, let's go. Let's accelerate again. 85 to 90 RPMs. We're just picking it up, picking it up, picking it up, picking it up. You can feel it. You can feel it. Am I right? You can feel it. 5, 4, 3, 2, settle back, 80 RPMs. All right, good. All right, good. Now wait just a few seconds till we check the heart rate. Wait just a few seconds. 5 seconds to go. All right, good. Check your heart rate now. Good. All right, Stacy.
122.
Perfect. Susan in Philadelphia.
138, zone 3.
Okay, just on the low end of zone 3. See what happens now at 80. It's going to drop back. You can kind of watch it drop back, okay? Susan?
It's 141, high zone 3.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna quit talking to you. I'm gonna quit putting you under pressure. Okay, great. Susan in Toronto, how about you? What was your heart rate when we did that heart rate check a moment ago?
101.
Good job, Norma. How about you?
87.
87, that's brilliant. It's coming, it's coming. Marge, how about you, love?
106.
Perfect, that's absolutely perfect. Kimmy?
102.
102, Catherine?
110.
110, excellent. Carol?
130.
130, excellent. Mike?
101.
101, great. Steve?
114.
114, it's coming up. Phil?
129.
129, that's exactly right. Great. Susan, your heart rate's coming back, I hope.
No, I'm 142. No,
142. Let's drop a little resistance and stay at 80, okay? So watch your zones, bring them back to the high end, zone 2, low end, zone 3, okay? Disregard what I'm about to say, so you ride there until your heart rate accommodates this, okay? I don't want you to push too hard today. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead one more time, accelerate. Susan's gonna stay, Susan in Philadelphia is gonna stay at 80. Those of you who can do it, lift up that RPM, bring it back up, bring it back up, bring it back up. Stacy, stay here. Stacy, stay here. Phil, stay here. Good. Carol, watch your heart rate. Good job, Catherine. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Good job, Kimmy. Lift that heart rate. Mike, lift that heart rate. Marge, watch your heart rate. No higher than 110. Norma, where is it now?
It's at 86.
Okay, keep it going. Susan in Toronto, where's yours?
98.
Okay, 90. Okay, keep going, Susan. Keep going then. Steve, where's yours?
106. The beta
106.
block is working.
Okay, it kicked in. Right, 20 seconds to go. Phil, where's your heart rate?
129.
Good job. Stay there. We've got 14 seconds to go. 14 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Great job, great job, great job. 5 seconds to go. We're going to get a heart rate check. 4, 3, get your heart rate now and recover. Great job. 70 RPM. Great job. Great job, great job, great job. Great job. Phil, where'd you end up? Same?
130.
130, that's perfect. That's perfect. Mike, how about you?
89.
Oh, 89? Did you say
Right.
89? 99. Okay. All right. Steve, how about you there at the last effort?
119 and 33.
Crazy, you're crazy today. That's great. I love you. I love a challenge. Good job. Norma, how about you?
86 and 30.
80. That's great, Norma. Great. How about you, Carol? Where'd you end up at the last one?
130.
I love that. Thank you for that, Carol. Thank you for that. That's great. Catherine, where'd you end up on that last one?
Still at 110 at 85.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Well done. Well done today. Stacy?
122 with a rebound of 124.
Good. All right, I'll take it. Marge?
105.
That's perfect, honey. Great. You're ready for this next interval. Great. Kimmy?
109, I cranked it up significantly to 26. 'cause I wasn't getting the
26.
heart rate.
Okay, that's great. That's absolutely great. How about you, Susan, in Philadelphia at the very end?
136, low zone 3, +3 at 80.
Woo, that's a lot of information. Thank you so much. Thank
And I
you so much.
remembered it.
And you remembered it. That's a big plus. This is a good cognitive function ride. Yeah, exactly. Susan in Toronto, where'd you end up?
100, at about 25.
That's great. Susan, are you ready to, Susan in Toronto, you ready to bring that resistance up a little bit? Get that heart rate up into the high, okay, great.
I'm not on a beta blocker, but it doesn't go up.
No, it will, I promise you. If you, yes, it will. I'm just gonna say that. Don't worry about it now. All right, you're doing great. Don't worry about it. 75 RPMs. I want everyone to lift to 75 RPMs, stay here. All right, now this is going to get more intense. I want you to load as much resistance, the highest resistance that you've had this morning, put it on.
Really?
Yeah, really. Just do it. Just do it. Just try it. All right, now I'm going to give you 1 minute here at 75 RPMs. 1 minute. This is exactly what we were talking about the other day. More intense. So Susan in Philadelphia, is that +5 on there?
Yeah,
And what's happening to your heart rate?
it's 122 in zone 1 right now.
Okay. Okay. All right, great. All righty, you've got 38 more seconds. You're at 75. So we're below that 80 RPM. We're below the 80 RPM. So I want you to watch your heart rates as we accelerate to 90. The first one is 30 seconds long. So yeah, that's good, Mike. Adjust your seat on your saddle. You got to get everything out of the way, buddy. Got to get everything out of the way so you can accelerate. Yeah.
Not
I don't
easy.
know how you guys do it. It's hard enough for women. I don't know how you guys do it. All right, 8 seconds to go. Get ready to accelerate to 90. You are going to push hard. Let's go now. 30 seconds at 90. Good. All right, now just do it. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Don't even look at your heart rate. If it goes above zone 3, it's okay. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes on this first effort. 15 seconds to go. You're at the highest resistance you've used today, and we're accelerating to 90. Great job. You've got 9 seconds to go. This is hard. Yeah. 5 seconds to go. Good, good. 3, 2, pull it back. 75 RPMs. Take 1 resistance turn away. Take 1 resistance turn away. All right. What do you have to report for me, Susan, in Philadelphia?
149 zone 4.
That's good. All right, I'll take it. That's great. That's great for you. That's great for you. Zone 4, that's fine. That's fine. All righty, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay. How was that, Marge? How high did you get up?
106,
Well, okay, good.
Plus-
That's great. What's that, honey?
+4, I guess it was.
Yeah, that was great. So when you pulled back to 75, everybody took off 1 resistance turn, right? Took off 1. All right, here we go again. We're gonna go back to 90 for 30 seconds. Let's go now.
Full resistance.
You took off you were riding highest resistance, you just took off 1. You just took off 1, okay? Great. Okay, let's go, guys. This is exactly what I did. This is exactly what I did. I know exactly how you're feeling. I know exactly how you're feeling. Watch your zones, Susan. Watch your zones. 5, 4, 3, 2, pull it back. 75 RPMs. Keep your resistance on. Good. All right, good. Susan in Philadelphia. She's our guide today. Go ahead.
148 zone 4.
Oh boy, how do you feel about that? Is that doable?
Yeah.
All right, what?
Siri's talking. I don't know why Siri's talking on my watch.
Serious? She's going Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Okay, now, did everybody get to 90? Did everybody get to 90? Yes. All right, good. All right, let's go again. We're going again. 90 RPMs, 90 RPMs. This time it's only 20 seconds, 20 seconds. That's all it is, 20 seconds. So you've got warm up gear, the highest gear you had, and you dropped 1. If you can't get to 90, you don't need to have all that gear on board. Your goal is to get to 90 and hold it. Now bring it back, 75 RPMs, keep your resistance on. Good, all right. Anybody see any difference with the 20-second? And anybody seeing a build with the heart rate? What are you seeing? Phil, what's your heart rate right now?
132.
132, that's brilliant, good job. Carol, your heart rate right now?
130.
130, great. Stacy?
126.
126, okay, great. Susan in Philadelphia, what is your heart rate right now?
Same 147.
Okay, 147, go ahead and take 1 or 2 gears off. Okay, good. Catherine, where's your heart rate?
112.
112, great. Mike?
99.
99, great. Steve?
119.
119, great. Marge?
105.
105, brilliant. Kimmy?
103.
103, you're gonna load another resistance on, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Susan in Toronto?
100.
100, okay, go fine, no problem. Norma?
90.
90, okay, great. Norma, be careful on this next one. All right, everybody accelerate to 90. We've got 1 minute. Hold it for 1 minute. Susan in Philadelphia, you drop back 2 gears, right?
I dropped
Yeah.
back. Is it?
Okay,
Yeah, it feels comfortable.
okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. The more we train in zone 3, the more comfortable it becomes, right? Because your body starts to adapt to that zone. That's a good training zone. That zone is so good. Then you get to the point where you feel like you can ride for a long time at the high end of zone 3. We may have to adjust those zones for you. Let's see how it goes. We've got 20 more seconds to go. Susan in Toronto, your heart rate right now.
93.
93, okay, 10 seconds to go. Susan, stay on at the end if you don't mind, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, everyone grab your heart rate and recover. Great job. 75, 70 RPMs, take your resistance off. Okay, great, super.
Which Susan do you want to stay on?
You, sweetheart. Let's talk about your heart rate, okay, at the end. Good. Phil, how about you? What was your heart rate?
134.
That's perfect. And where's that zone?
Right at the top of zone 3.
That's right. Good. Okay, good. Mike?
138.
100. Great. Steve?
119 again.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Norma?
90.
That is fantastic. Norma, that's fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. No, thank you. Carol, how about you?
136.
Okay, that's a little high, honey, so you can do what you need to do with that resistance on the next interval. That's okay. Catherine?
112.
112, that's great. Where's your resistance on that last effort?
17.
Mm-hmm. You love 17 today. I love 17 for you too today. How about you, Stacy?
128.
That is fantastic. So that's at the high end of zone 2, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh, good girl, good girl. Marge, how about you on that last one?
109.
Oh, good. Thank you, Marge. That's great. Kimmy?
111.
111. It's coming up, sweetheart. Good job. Excellent, excellent. Now, Susan in Philadelphia, where did you end up?
142, high zone 3. I think it was +3.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you for doing that. I know that was difficult for you. And Susan in Toronto, it was 100, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. So Susan in Toronto, I want to see you lift your resistance up quite a bit on this one. I want you to go all the way to 30.
Fine.
Okay, all the way to 30 when we begin. Everyone else, now I'm just gonna focus on Susan on this next effort. But everyone else is gonna go resistance, warm up gear +2, warm up gear +2. So this should feel easier. Everyone lift to 80 RPMs. I'm gonna have you hold that for 1 minute. So what we were doing, we were dropping to 75. We were pushing up 15 RPMs. That was tough. Now we're gonna start at 80. We're gonna push up 10 RPMs. So that's how we're gonna work this. It's gonna be 1 minute, 1 minute at 80, 1 minute at 90. We're gonna complete 6 minutes of this effort, 6 minutes of this effort. We're monitoring heart rates all the way through, okay? I'm gonna tell you exactly where I want you to be at the very, very end. 20 seconds to go, and it's gonna be up to you to add or take away the resistance to get to those heart rates. It's not easy to do. You've got to really be in tune with how you're feeling and what's showing on your heart rate monitor. Let's go.
What heart rate do you want us to get to?
I'm going to tell you in just a moment. All right, let's go. 90 RPMs for 1 minute. Susan, don't lift above 136, okay? Okay. So adjust your resistance accordingly, okay? Okay, 45 seconds to go. Susan in Toronto, this is challenging, isn't it? Yes. And you're feeling like you're working harder, Susan, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I want. Good job. It's time now for you to work this hard, okay? It's time. If it's a good day, it's time. We've given her time off to get there. Now she's ready to go. Good job. You've got 20 seconds to go at 90. Marge, watch your heart rate, no higher than 110, okay?
107.
All right, 13 seconds to go, guys. We're gonna slow back to 80. Now where there's no recovery, you're not gonna take your resistance off. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it back, 80 RPMs, 1 minute. Okay, now, the natural tendency is look at the heart rate right now, right? Yeah, do it. Go ahead. Phil, what was it?
128.
128, great. Carol,
132.
132, brilliant. Stacy,
120.
120, okay. How about you, Susan, in Philadelphia? Where was your heart rate?
135 at +4, so I just dialed it back.
That's brilliant job, Susan. Great job. Susan in Toronto, what was the heart rate that you got to?
98.
98, okay. And you're at 30, right? Okay.
Yeah, I find it hard to get to 90 and stay there.
Yeah, it is hard. But don't worry about that today. Let's just push your heart rate. We want to get your heart rate into the like mid 100s, high, like around 108, 109. Okay, not 150. I shouldn't have said that. I mean, I did say mid 100. 100, between 100 and 110. All right, take a deep breath. Let's go now. Go ahead. 90 RPMs. This is the second round. Good job. Kimmy, can you unmute? Tell me what your heart rate was.
It was 104. So I
Okay.
probably should crank it up a little bit.
Yeah, I would love that if you could. You're at 90 now, Catherine, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so is your heart rate higher than 112?
no, still at 110.
It's still at 110. Okay, all right. Mike, how about you? Are you at 100?
100.
100, good. Steve, how about you?
107.
107, okay.
Well, you're up to 90s.
You're not up to 90 yet?
No, I am.
Oh, good, that's good news. That's great news. Norma, how about you?
90.
All right, stay there, guys. You're almost ready to pull back. 5, 4, 3, 2, pull it back. You've got 1 minute here. Good job.
112.
112. All right. Can you guys stay with me one more time? I know it's 45. I know it's 9:45. Can you stay with me one more time?
Yeah.
Yes? All right, good. All right, good. Good. All right, good. You guys are so phenomenal. Stacy, what's your heart rate right here?
128.
128. Good girl. Good girl. Phil?
133.
133. That's fantastic. Okay. Stacy, if it's available for you to add another resistance turn, I want you to do it on this next 90, okay? Susan, if you can go to 31, that would be phenomenal. Do the best you can to get to 90. Let's get these heart rates up. This is the last one. Last one, guys. Here we go. 5, 4, take a deep breath and accelerate. Let's go. 90 RPMs, last minute of class. Where did this class go? I don't even know where it went. Oh my gosh, are you thinking the same thing? Oh my gosh, you guys are phenomenal. Let's keep going, let's keep going. 45 seconds to go. Susan in Toronto, this is the hardest you've worked since you began our class. Is that correct?
I would say.
Good girl, good girl. All you're doing is watching that RPM now. You're trying to lift it, you're trying to lift it. Just try the best you can. 28 more seconds to go. This is phenomenal, guys. You guys are phenomenal. Third day of training for this week. You guys are incredible. Keep up the great work. You've got 15 seconds to go. Oh my gosh, fabulous job. Fabulous job. 10 seconds to go. Don't leave me now. You guys are doing so great. Don't walk away from this effort. 5, 4, 3, 2, heart rate and recover. You're done. Take all resistance off. Woo! Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Norma, we'll start with you. Norma? Oh, Norma, can you hear me? Norma, what was your heart rate, sweetie? Can you hear me okay? Oh, we must have lost, huh? Marge, how about you, honey?
110.
Oh my gosh, Marge. Did you do that on your own? I mean, or did you pull back in any way to keep it at 110 or did it just stay at 110?
I got to 110 at the very end, but I was at 90 most of the time.
That is incredible, Marge. Congratulations. That's great. Steve, how about you? How did you do?
Who?
Steve?
134.
Wow, finally,
Okay,
huh?
34.
Good job. Thank you for that. That was great. Mike, how about you?
100.
Thank you for doing that. Perfect. Kimmy, how about you?
117,
Whoa, tell me where your resistance was.
28.
That's my girl. I'm gonna put a star by that. Good job. How about you, Catherine?
113.
Brilliant job today. Thank you so much. How was was it 90 for you?
Yes.
Brilliant, great. Carol, how about you?
I wrote it at 90 at 133 and turned my resistance back a bit.
That's great. That's absolutely great. Wonderful job. Stacy.
133.
Thank you for that, Stacy. That did it. That little turn, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It did. Oh, I can't wait to see your zones. Phil?
134 and 34.
A wonderful job. Wonderful job. Excellent, excellent. Susan in Toronto, where'd you end up with your heart rate?
Well, right now I'm 108, but
No, the highest one you had when we were riding.
when I was riding it at 90, I was 93. It's now that I'm 108.
Okay, okay. Let's know. It's okay. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Susan, how about you? In Philadelphia, sorry.
+3, bottom of zone 4, 144, but it felt like where I should be riding. It's not, doesn't feel that hard. So
It's fantastic. I mean, that's why you guys are so phenomenal. I mean, that's where we're all going. That's our journey, is to ride at those numbers. I'm not gonna say comfortably. I mean, you know, you wouldn't sit around and say, hey, let's go ride at 144. But once you're there, you could just kind of cruise, just cruise. And that is so phenomenal. Thank you very much for that. You guys were absolutely great. Did I get everybody? Norma, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. It was 89.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Good job. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging that whole time with us. I wanted to get that last one in. So sorry that my planning was a little off. So thank you for holding on with me. Bye, Mike. Have a great
Bye, Mike.
weekend. Drop
Bye-bye.
your hands down to your side, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Let's take a moment to take a cleansing breath. Let's do it, Kimmy. Inhaling up and exhaling all the way down. Let's do it one more time. And let's really inhaling up and let's slowly exhale all the way down. Good. Lacing our fingers behind us, walking our shoulders back. Today in the New York Times, Susan, they talked about the power of breath. The power of breath. You're way ahead of everybody. You're awesome.
I'm learning.
Sweep the hands out, lace the fingers, press the hands away. Would anybody like that article? I'd be glad to send it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. Reach up and slow down. Great. Let's bring our right arm across our chest. It did give you several different ways to train your breath as well, like holding the counts for different times, you know, reach out for the inhale and the exhale, but be mindful of that because I did it while I was drinking my coffee this morning. It was really fun. It was really fun because I did all three of them, I think. And drop the hand down. Now I know that during the day, we're supposed to really focus on our breath, much like Stacy and Susan know because they've read that book. And it does, you know, it does really make you aware as you get into certain parts of your day that are stressful, how our breathing changes and how we can adjust accordingly. So it's a really great opportunity to learn more about our bodies. Good.
Would you mind sending that to me, Kathy?
I'll send it to everyone. And then if you like it, open it. If you don't like it, you don't have to open it. Shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Let's go ahead, reach all the way up with the inhale. And the exhale, reach all the way out to the end handlebars. Good job. Go ahead and take the opportunity to stretch the hamstrings and the calves. Not much, so much the hamstring, basically the calf, but I do feel it in the hamstring and the front leg. I don't know if you guys do too. I just find that begins that hamstring stretch was just really nice. Go ahead and lift the chest up and rotate those pedals to the other side. Just go ahead, bring it around. Good, good. I'm going to turn towards my bike. Good, excellent. And once you're stretching that hamstring and calf, please feel free to breathe through this as well. And go ahead, lift up and lower your seat to your saddle. Make sure those heart rates are down. We'll be doing some monitoring of heart rates just a little bit more in the next coming weeks. We'll start doing our resting heart rates, things like that. I think it's going to be a really eye-opening experience for so many of us. So if you're down next to your bike, you can always hold on for balance. So make sure your feet are separated, hip distance apart. We're going to shift our weight to our left leg. We're going to step forward with our right. We're going to bend our left knee and we're going to come down into that squat on this back leg. Stretch the hamstring in the front leg. Flex your foot as hard as you can. I'm going to try to bring my, yeah, let's do it like this. Maybe it'll be more available. Yeah, just stretch. Good. So as we come up, put the front toe down and just lift up your back heel. Good. Now lower your back heel down. We're going to go back into that hamstring stretch. Same thing. You just release it out and come back. Good. Good. Now slowly release it and come up. Step together. and kick. Shift your weight to your right foot, step forward with your left, sink back, flex your front foot, step back into your supporting right leg, right heel. Good job, and come up, good. Put all the weight on the front foot, so just shift forward, pick up your back heel. Go ahead, sit back one more time, same stretch. Excellent job. Great. And slowly come up, good. Step together and kick out, good. We're gonna take our right leg across our left. Bring our hands to our hips, good. The hip, the leg that's in the front, you keep your hand on that hip, reach up and hinge to the side. So now coming into just a little bit of a oblique stretch, IT band stretch. Great job, reach up and float down. Uncross this leg, cross over the opposite leg. Doesn't make any difference which one you did first because we're just gonna do the opposite leg. Reach up and hinge to the side. Good job. Great. And come all the way up and float down. Uncross, kick out, good. Shift your weight back to your left foot, lift up your right knee and cross over and then have a seat. Coming into the piriformis. So that, Norma, does that help you right here?
Yes, on the left side, when I do that.
Yes, that's right. Slowly rise and step down. Go ahead, shift back to the opposite foot, so that'll be your right. I need to hold on. Lift up, cross over, and have a seat. Good. Good. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys feeling good?
Yes.
Good. Slowly come up and step down. Great, kick out again. Now shift your weight back to your right foot, bend your left knee, reach down and back for a quad stretch. So the stronger you stand up without arching the back, the more you'll feel it in the front of your quadriceps. Go ahead and step down. Shift your weight now to your left foot, reach down for your right, quadricep stretch. Good job. Good job. Now slowly step down. Good, kick out. Last stretch, step forward with your left foot, step back with your right, keep your right heel up, bend both knees. So we're in a lunge, good. So the leg you have in the front, put your hand on your hip, and if you would like a balance challenge, lift up that opposite arm and hinge to the side. Good, so getting more into that diagonal stretch. Good, reach up and float down. Untuck, step together and step back. Good, opposite leg back. Feel the psoas muscle here, reach up and hinge to the side, good. 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 Reach up and float down. Untuck and step together. Great work. Big inhale, reaching up. Let's close out the session with the best exhale. Exhaling down. Fantastic ride today, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for joining me today on a Saturday. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Enjoy.
Anybody have any questions or concerns? Everybody's good?
Good.
Kathy, we haven't done my zones because my attendance has been a little bit off. I haven't come on Tuesdays lately, so I'll